Maya Collins still remembered the whispers that trailed her through the halls of Ridgewood High. Loser, Charity Case, that girl who smells like engine oil. Growing up with a single dad who repaired cars for a living wasn't glamorous, and Maya never fit in with the shiny, privileged crowd that ruled the school. She graduated quietly, unnoticed, except when someone needed a target. 10 years later, the past knocked on her door in the most unexpected way. The reunion invitation sat in her inbox, glowing like an accusation. "We hope to see you, Maya. It's been too long." Signed, unsurprisingly, by Brittany Hale and her circle of former tormentors, the self-proclaimed Ridgewood Royals. Maya almost deleted it, almost, but she remembered something they didn't know: the girl they bullied was gone. The woman she became had risen from those ashes, richer, stronger, sharper. CEO of Aerotech Innovations, one of the fastest-growing private engineering companies in the country, and co-owner of a flight tech development lab that had recently been featured in a national magazine. They wanted a show, she would give them one. For the next week, her phone buzzed non-stop, old classmates whispering, gossip boards lighting up. Somehow, the Royals found her Instagram, which she barely used, and snickered at the photos of her workshop, her grease-stained shirt. "Same old loser," they wrote in their private chat, not realizing one of them, Liam Torres, still talked to Maya sometimes. He screenshot everything. Maya read each message calmly. Then she booked the helicopter. By the time reunion day arrived, the school's outdoor field was decorated with golden banners, fairy lights, and an oversized photo wall featuring Ridgewood Class of 2015, Glow Up. Most guests arrived in rented suits, borrowed sports cars, and heavily edited confidence. Brittany Hale and her clique strutted around in designer dresses, loudly laughing about how Maya would probably show up in a rusty pickup with mismatched tires. People sipped champagne and posed for selfies. Then, a deep, thundering roar rolled across the sky. Heads tilted upward, confusion spread. A sleek, matte black helicopter cut through the clouds, descending slowly, powerfully, the downdraft kicking up dust and whipping dresses into chaos. It wasn't a commercial craft. This one looked military-grade, polished, expensive, intimidating. "Who the hell?" Brett Yates muttered, shielding his eyes. No one answered. The helicopter landed with a dramatic hiss, the wind silencing the entire reunion. The door slid open. A leg stepped out, black heels, crisp, flawless. Then a woman emerged wearing a fitted white suit, diamond watch glinting at her wrist. Her hair was pinned back, her posture elegant, confident, untouchable. When she removed her sunglasses, several jaws dropped. Maya Collins. The girl they used to shove into lockers. The girl they once voted, most likely to never leave Ridgewood. The girl they invited to mock. She stepped onto the grass like she owned the ground itself. Even the music stuttered to a stop. People whispered. Brittany stumbled forward with a strained smile. Maya, wow, you look different." Maya raised an eyebrow. "I would hope so. It's been 10 years. Someone finally noticed the emblem printed on the helicopter's side. Aerotech Innovations. CEO, Maya Collins. Phones shot into the air. Liam approached her first, grinning. "You made one hell of an entrance." "Just arrived from a test flight," she replied casually. "Didn't want to be late." Brittany's smile evaporated. The Royals exchanged panicked glances. This was not the girl they planned to humiliate. This was a woman who could buy their entire future and not blink. Is that your helicopter?" Brett asked. Maya tilted her head. "No, that one belongs to the company. I own the bigger prototype." Gasps rippled through the crowd. And the night was only just beginning. The evening deepened, the gym glowing with warm lights as old classmates reminisced, took photos, and drifted between nostalgia and embarrassment. From the balcony, Maya watched the scenes unfold with a strange sense of distance, as if she were witnessing a life she no longer belonged to. She straightened her suit jacket and re-entered the hall. Conversations softened again, eyes darted toward her like moths to a flame. People who had ignored her existence for years suddenly couldn't stop staring. Brittany Hale, however, was unraveling under the pressure. Her circle was whispering frantically. "She's stealing the whole reunion. No one's talking about us. This wasn't supposed to happen." Brittany clenched her jaw. Everything about Maya, her helicopter, her confidence, the quiet power that followed her, felt like a mirror reflecting Brittany's own insecurities. She had planned this night to reinforce her throne. Instead, it made her feel small. Her jealousy bloomed into something desperate. She tossed her hair and marched toward Liam, who stood with Maya. Hey, she said sweetly, looping her arm through Liam's. Can I borrow you for a moment? Maya raised an eyebrow as Liam gently pulled his arm away. Actually, we were just about to look at the memory wall. Brittany's smile flickered. Of course, I'll join you. They walked together toward a display covered in old photos, dances, championships, club meetings, pep rallies, inside jokes that meant nothing to Maya. She skimmed the board impassively, until one photo stopped her cold. A shot from junior year. Maya sitting alone on the bleachers, hugging her backpack, unaware that someone had photographed her. The caption underneath, "The Ghost of Ridgewood." People had laughed at it back then. Now, Maya stared at her 16-year-old self with a quiet ache. Not pity, not shame, something deeper, an understanding of how far she had come. But Brittany decided to destroy the moment. Ah, she crooned loudly. Remember this, you were so quiet. We were so worried about you back then. Liam closed his eyes, sighing. Brittany, no, really, she continued, shrugging. It's kind of cute you turned out successful. Like a glow-up story. Everyone loves those. Maya slowly turned to her. I didn't come here to be your project. Or your entertainment. Brittany's smile froze, brittle and tight. The tension thickened. Then Brett Yates, former class clown, current overgrown ego, decided to join in. So, Maya, he said loudly, drawing attention. How much does a helicopter like that cost? Or is it one of those, what do you call it, publicity stunts? A few snickers followed. Maya inhaled calmly. A helicopter like that costs around $4.8 million. The new model costs more. But those are just prototypes. A hush fell. Someone whispered, she's serious. Another, she's richer than all of us combined. Brett's smirk faltered. Well, that's impressive. It is, Maya agreed. But money isn't the most interesting part. It's what you build with it. Her voice was steady, but her gaze was piercing, each word landing like a weight on the people who once mocked her ambitions. Brittany snapped. Okay, enough. This is ridiculous. You're acting like you're better than everyone. Silence swept the room. Maya stared at her, not angrily, but with quiet, devastating composure. I'm not better. I'm just not the girl you tried to break. Brittany's eyes widened. I didn't. You did, Maya said softly. You all did, and for a long time, I let you define me. But that ends tonight. Her words were not loud. They didn't need to be. Liam stepped forward. Maya, do you want to go somewhere quieter? But Maya shook her head. She wasn't done yet. She walked toward the microphone on the small stage. Teachers and organizers exchanged confused glances, but no one stopped her. When she reached the platform and faced the room, the chatter died instantly. Everyone knew something big was coming. Maya adjusted the mic. Her reflection glinted in the polished metal, poised, collected, unrecognizable from the girl she once was. Good evening, she began. 10 years ago, I walked these halls invisible. Forgotten, mocked. Many of you didn't know my name except when you needed someone to laugh at. People shifted uncomfortably. I thought coming here would be healing. Closure. And in a way, it is. She leveled her gaze across the room, stopping briefly on Brittany. You see, I didn't succeed because I wanted to impress any of you. I succeeded because I wanted to survive what you all put me through. A painful silence spread like wildfire. But here's the truth, she continued. I don't need your approval. I don't need your validation. I don't even need your apologies. Her voice softened. I just need you to know that the person you called, the ghost, the loser, the one you pushed aside, she learned how to fly. A breath caught somewhere in the crowd. Liam smiled, proud, relieved. Maya stepped away from the mic. But before she could leave the stage, an unexpected voice called out. Maya, wait. Mr. Reynolds, her old engineering teacher, approached slowly. His eyes were warm, glassy with emotion. I always knew you'd go far, he said. You had something the others didn't, grit, vision. I'm proud of you. Maya felt a rare sting of tears. She hadn't expected that. Thank you, she said quietly. As she stepped off the stage, something shifted in the room. People approached. Not with mockery this time, but with sincerity. Maya, I'm sorry for how I treated you. I should have stood up for you back then. You didn't deserve any of it. You inspired me tonight. Some apologies were real, some weren't, but Maya accepted them with calm grace. She had already healed long before this night. Finally, as the reunion drew to a close, Maya walked outside. The air was cool, the sky sprinkled with stars. The helicopter waited, its lights flickering softly. Liam followed her. Leaving already? Yes, she said gently. I think I've done what I came to do. He smiled. You did more than that. You showed them what resilience looks like. Maya looked up at the dark sky, the same sky she once dreamed of escaping into. It felt bigger now, less like an escape and more like a welcome. She turned to Liam. Thanks for warning me about the invitation. And for always being decent. Anytime, he said. As the helicopter blades began to spin, Maya climbed inside. The door slid shut. The world outside blurred beneath the growing gale. She took one last look at Ridgewood High as the aircraft lifted into the night. Not in anger, not in triumph, but in peace. She had arrived by helicopter. She left with her head held higher. And somewhere deep inside, the girl she once was, finally learned she was never meant to stay on the ground.